What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Puro Pinche Party, where the spirits are flowing and the mobile bartending has got me into another part of life where I can talk to, I don't know, a lot of people behind the scenes, I guess.
Yeah.
And one thing that I really love is disc golf. But today we have Zach Barraza. Barraza, please introduce yourself.
My name is Zachary Barraza. I'm one of the original founding members of Floppy Disc, which is a local disc golf club that kind of finds themselves in Round Lake, Illinois. So it's kind of cool to see this as an ask to come our way because we're all from Round Lake. We all grew up in this town, this area. PDJ number is 157782. You can catch me out on most of the courses in the Lake County area, and this year I actually switched over to the MPO field, so done doing all the amateur stuff and waiting for the harder events to come my way this year.
So that means it's professional, right?
Yeah, that means professional. That
Making
means
that cheddar cheese, chang chang. And also with us we have Mr. VIP himself, Bicho. And like I said, today we are at Fairfield Disc Golf Course, also Manitou, what is it called? The new course, because it's not Squaw Creek.
Oh, I think it's still referred to as Squaw Creek. I want to say it. There might be another name, but officially it's always been Squaw Creek, I think. Yeah.
Well, anyways, a lot of people.
As far as we know, it's like Sears Tower, right?
Yeah.
Who the hell calls it Willis Tower?
The OGs call it Squaw Creek or Fairfield. And like I said, he's a disc golfer. And a lot of people that would follow my page, they're like, well, what's disc golf? Well, you know what? It's fucking golf with a disc. You know?
It's a good way to spend time with friends.
Yeah, and honestly, the way I got started was kind of like how 60% of everybody else got started, because during COVID, it popped off huge.
Oh yeah.
It was crazy.
I think Innova put a statistic out that said there was a 40% increase in PDGA members.
Yeah,
so paid members into the PDGA sport were coming into the scene during that whole time.
And it's crazy because whether you're seeing it in 2025 or 3025, COVID is a thing, and it happened, and it's weird, and it was cool. It was cool for some people.
We don't talk about COVID no more, though.
Yep.
And like I said, that's something that I like to do. What really got me into it was my cousin Anthony, rest in peace his soul.
R.I.P.
And he was always telling me, Primo, let's go disc golfing. And I would go, down the road, and I would see what it is. And I was like, that's kind of lame. That sounds kind of dumb. Let me go chase my disc. And I went with them one time, and it was one time before they did the renovations and stuff. And I threw it, and I probably, like any beginner, I threw a super overstable disc, meaning that it's gonna just crash and burn. And it was hot, and I was sweaty, and there was mosquitoes, and I was like,
you were over it real quick.
I was like, y'all like doing this?
You're like, I'm hooked.
And unfortunately, he passed away, and a lot of things that he wanted to do and wanted to get us into was disc golfing. So I gave it a try, and after he passed away, we actually went to this disc golf course because it was his favorite. He actually aced hole 7 on whites, so we went over there, paid a tribute at his wake, and after that I gave it another shot, and I loved it. I loved the fact that I could spend time with my family. You get fresh air, you get no exercise,
Meet a lot of new people.
Yeah, meet a lot of new people, and you also get to party. You get, with respect, you can play some music, not so loud. You can, partake in, some few little beverages here and there, but don't.
Maybe tequila, maybe not.
Maybe tequila, maybe not. Maybe a little this, a little that, but that's not the point. But that's how I got started. How did you get started, Zach?
Man, honestly, I got started because my friends and older brother's friends were playing.
And that was when?
That was,
90s, 2000s?
No, 90s. I'm 38 now, born in 87. I think I started playing when I was about 15 years old, I would say, is my guess.
Okay.
And at the time, my friends' older brothers were like, hey, we're all going to go disc golfing. And I was always kind of the kid that, ventured off to hang out with the older crowd, I had
Scary.
older brothers.
I'm like, oh man, what the fuck?
Yeah, older brothers and
man.
sisters that always had their friends at the house, kicking it there, doing their thing. It was just kind of like my cup of tea. So I was like, hey, if you guys are doing this disc golf thing, I'm gonna go check it out. And that's basically where it started. And I'm pretty sure I started throwing forehand. I don't throw forehand now. It's a very rare occasion.
For those who don't know, what's forehand?
What's forehand?
To not throw forehand. Forehand would be whatever hand you're choosing to throw, you're going to AKA flick it, versus a backhand coming from a left to right motion to let it out that direction. Flicking and forehand is more probably coming from like a baseball sport.
Oh,
I never
okay.
played baseball growing up as a kid outside of like playing in the dirt with the friends.
It's like Barraza, that sounds Mexican kind of. Are you Mexican descent or what?
Some street stick ball or something.
Mexican
like that,
descent?
but- Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
okay,
Mexican and Irish actually.
okay.
Yeah.
Barraza, actually.
Barraza way. But I would say I first started throwing forehand because it was just like everybody else was doing
It's
it.
more natural.
It didn't seem natural to me because I didn't play baseball and all that stuff. It wasn't until I saw like the local crowd and the local disc golfers throwing a backhand, and I'm like, that seems more natural. Like why not try that? So as soon as I started throwing that way, I was like, oh, this feels comfortable. This is something that I can do and be good at.
And now he's a beast.
Where before I was trying that whole forehand flick thing, I'm like, what am I doing? This feels so awkward. I can't do it. So it's very, very strange to start off that way, and kind of coming into me playing for so long and never really finishing out my skill set in that way.
And you started out young, probably, went off of
15,
it,
16 years old.
but went off a little bit. And like I said, during COVID, it really brought up everybody, and everybody wanted to get there because that's the only thing you can do.
I would say probably after about 2005, 2008, probably 2008 is just me going through life stuff, like playing disc golf once in a blue moon. Where before that I was out here playing weekly leagues. I'd be out here 6-8 hours a day, like grinding, like every weekend, every Saturday, Sunday.
Well, I remember when I'd be out here, everybody always see me because my second youngest son, Santiago, he was a baby, and I would always come in a stroller.
Yeah.
And that's when floppy disc took off, because I would have to bring my kid. And then everybody was like, "Who's that kid? Who's that guy with the kid in the stroller? Like, is he fucking playing for real?"
Yeah. Hey, as long as you're enjoying yourself, bro.
Dude, and he enjoyed it. He enjoyed it as a kid, and now my youngest, Easy, he loves throwing, and it's cool that we get out here, have fun. We're out here right now. My kids are out here, Bicho's kids out here, and we're just enjoying the day.
Beautiful day.
As far as anybody who wants to start or who hasn't, like I said, doesn't know the sport, what would you say as far as something about getting started or anything like that?
Man, just come to your local disc golf course and give it a try. If it's something that you're not trying to advance in, that's totally okay. You're going to find groups of like-minded people that are all going to be in different skill sets.
Oh, for sure.
I like to think there's a lot of clubs in the area, and this is meant to be an any offense taken, but they're very much on that more professional, serious side. And as much as I'd like to say that we do have professional athletes in our club, we're very much more on that all-inclusive side.
Yeah.
We would rather have you here learning how to play disc golf
Having fun.
Yeah, having fun, getting to meet new people versus being on the street and getting in trouble.
Yeah, when the club started, it was cool because I was legit one of the first guys to do the Warren leagues.
Which we built that course?
Yeah, and it was cool. I liked it. Everybody was cool. And everybody that plays disc golf is usually cool, but you always got those people that kind of, I don't know, they act like it's the World Series or something. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to have
That's usually that MPO feel,
I'm trying to have my kids also enjoy it. And, he throws pretty far. He could putt at least 15 feet very accurately.
Which is awesome for a toddler.
Yeah, he's 4 years old. And I want him to love it, but also there has to be a mutual respect, Let's say you have a group of people and you see one guy come through, definitely have the respect of, oh, you're gonna be quick, let him pass through.
Yeah.
But also, like, if you see a kid with his dad playing, let him putt. Don't be like,
yeah, this isn't ball golf. We're not out here playing stick golf. We're out here to enjoy each other's time, and everybody's time is valuable, and everybody uses their time in different ways. And it's like you said, some people are looking to get a rush round and get through and not be backed up by a foursome, and most of the time at a public park.
Yeah.
Right? Like, this isn't a pay-to-pay park. This isn't a very serious place to bring a serious attitude. Just come and have fun.
And it's funny that you said that, because when I was a little kid and you go to a public park and you act like a D-head, that's when people get knocked out. You know, realize this is a public park. You're not pro, and if you are,
Everybody's sharing the space.
yeah, we're all sharing the space.
And everyone here is always cool. I probably disc golfed once, and I was like, you know what, this is for me. My back problems. No, but you know what? I still come. You know, it's like coming to chill with these guys. You know, like my boy over here. You know, like everybody here. You know, it's like a lot of real respectful. Everyone's cool. You know, no one's being a. Like you said, you know, no one's being a jerk. You know,
and everybody takes care of the course. You know, if you're new, you know, we all got to share it. Clean up after yourself, even if you bring a couple of drinks. You know, there's garbage cans at every hole.
Every hole.
Yeah.
You know,
and
put it in the garbage.
Round Lake, you know, it's been.
This is our home. Take care of your home.
We've always. I've always gone to different ones with these guys, different fields and all courses, and I don't know. It just here, Round Lake is just a different feel. You know, like everyone takes care of it. You know, people from Round Lake. You know, you got a couple trick-offs that come, you know, and act like, you know, oh, Round Lake is nothing, you know. But everyone here, you know, it's been from around here and grew up and have friends here. Everyone's respectful, you know, nothing but love, you know. It's.
I think most people in this area in particular, as cheesy as it sounds, they have that if you pack it in, pack it out mentality.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, almost to the side of like make it cleaner than how you left it.
Yeah,
how,
for sure.
How you came. You know,
what do you think about those the bad shtick, the bad reputation that disc golf gets? Like, oh, people are just going there to go do drugs in the back.
I think that falls in the territory of a cliche way of saying there's bad apples in every scene.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're playing pool or you're playing volleyball or darts or whatever. I'm sure there's a lot of alcoholics that play stick golf.
They weren't saying anything. They weren't saying anything when Cesar Chavez was doing blow.
Yeah,
he's a champ. He's a world champ.
But for some reason, I think because disc golf becomes more of a.
Or Michael Phelps.
Have you ever seen ball golf? I keep saying ball golf and stick golf because I know it's going to rub me.
Hey, stick ball. Put some stick ball.
Have you ever seen that be advertised or solicited as a family-oriented thing?
Makes me want to buy a Rolex.
It's always like playing golf, right? Like when you think about disc golf, you're in a public park, you're in public spaces, you're out here with your family.
So you have to be respectful because
It's the stigmatism comes because the few bad apples that are out here drinking too much or getting a little buracho way, you know, like that comes with the territory of them saying, well, because this dude's being bad and doing this in this sport, they're all like that. Yeah. And it's because there's family members and kids out here, none of us want to see that. And I understand that, I get that, but there's not much you can do to prevent it. Even in the context of me saying this is an all-inclusive sport, our club likes to be all-inclusive.
Hold on. Another thing that I wanted to bring up, as far as you playing in the professional caliber, you as yourself, what would you say good disc golf etiquette is?
Good disc golf etiquette is to just remember that everybody's out here enjoying the time that they have in their life, you know, like, and that means like there are rules to the course in ball golf, and same goes for disc golf. So as far as like keeping score and things like that, those are obviously common sense etiquettes that you need to apply. Yeah. You can't play a round of disc golf without scoring the round, right? There's going to be other things that kind of are implied. Like you said, you're welcome to enjoy your music, and you might be enjoying your music on the louder side during a recreational round, which is fine, but if you're out here playing like a leagues for money or you're playing a tournament.
Yeah, you guys just had the tournament today.
Yeah, I've always been an advocate of enjoying yourself and your time and your music, just don't enjoy it so loud.
Yeah.
You know, don't
Everybody
make it unenjoyable for your card mates and the people around you, I would say.
Well, like right now,
being more self-aware than most scenarios in your life is probably good golf etiquette.
Yeah, like right now
in life as well.
Right. It is a little bit little windy right now, and for the viewers out there, I do apologize for the little wind. But like I said, we are outside.
I don't know if you can see. We got a beautiful field back there. You know,
we are fighting the elements, but
and the same elements we'd be fighting when we were disc golfing.
Yeah. So when the music is a little loud, you know, just be respectful. The main thing for me, like when I see garbage out there, and I'm like, man, we got
pick it up. It's easy to throw it in your card in your bag and toss it in the can on the next hole.
And that's what's cool about Fairfield, because everyone always takes care of it. Like I said, I've been to different fields, and everyone's like,
I've called a lot of people out, like, yo.
Hell yeah.
I see your garbage blowing in the wind. Like, go throw that away.
Stuff up?
As gross as this sounds, my disc golf bag smells like cigarettes because I got cigarette butts in here after the round.
Speaking of your bag, I see you got a
I'm
cart
not
there.
throwing them away on the ground, you know?
A little something I want to get into. What's something that you're throwing out there? You have a mixed bag, or?
Oh, definitely mixed bag.
What does that mean?
Everybody jokes that I probably have the most discs on the course at all times. And I feel like for the most part that probably comes with me playing a lot of tournaments and a lot of courses that I'm not familiar with.
So just always gotta be ready.
Yeah, I think if I just, let's say Fairfield's my hometown course, I might come out here with a smaller bag and just throw the same stuff over and over again. But because I'm traveling to play United States Amateur Championships, I'm traveling to play A tiers at Ledgestone in Peoria, I'm traveling to do Worlds events and things like that, I feel like I have to have a little bit more of a disc selection that provides me with shot opportunities that I might not have if I didn't have those discs with me.
Do you have any pre-round rituals that you do? Anything?
Just a lot of warming up and practice, man. I feel like that comes with anything else. You get a good stretch in, you get some good practice putting in. Maybe try to release any of those demons you got in your mind that you're thinking about before you start that round. You know,
it does get a little nervous. Like,
and for those who don't know, each disc is thrown different.
Each disc is thrown different and flies different. It's like you asked the mixed bag question. That is simply. Some people will like to stick to one disc golf manufacturer. Let's say it's Innova, let's say it's MVP, Discraft, Lone Star, whatever you may be. I don't throw Lone Star. No hate, but I just haven't got another plastic, I guess. I don't even think I throw MVP.
Maybe Lone Star needs to, give a little sponsorship so you can try it out. I don't know. We'll see.
But yeah, I think the mixed bag feeling always came from, I think I started throwing discs that at the time I was playing, they didn't come with flight numbers. Everything was pre-flight number, right? Like everything was like a mid-range or a destroyer, and it didn't matter where it came from kind of thing. You just kind of threw what you had available. And from there, I've just never been like a materialistic brand stickler. So anything that felt good in my hand, I would throw.
If it fits, it ships.
If it fits, it ships. And I tell you, a lot of these discs, they will ship. I got Discmania, I got Discraft, I got Innova, I got what else am I thinking of? I just started throwing Clash discs. Thank you to my sponsor at Fay Disc Golf. They're hooking me up with some of that plastic for free, which is nice.
Thank you out there, supporting the local heroes.
Fay Disc Golf, I believe they're out of Barrington, Illinois, if I have that right.
That's down the street.
Yeah, down the street from us. That's Randall Madison, and he's always out here at Fairfield vending. Like for most occasions, even if there's not an event going on, he's just out here vending and selling discs and doing his thing. So shout out to Randall Madison at Fay Disc Golf. More often than not, lately you can see him definitely vending a lot of our events, even though we have our own plastic lines for sale.
Who's we?
That's Floppy Disc.
All right, Floppy Disc, and where are they based out of?
I'm based out of Round Lake, Illinois.
Round Lake, baby.
RLD. Yeah, like, it's cool that you got all these discs. When I first started, I believe my brother gave me a T-Bird.
Classic. Classic.
And I would always obviously throw it wrong and it just fade left hard. It just
now you
hard.
could probably turn over a T-Bird,
I'm not there yet. Maybe one day. It's too fast for me. That's cool that you're definitely repping all these different other brands. Let's see what else we got here. This is Puro Piche Party, and we are talking spirits. What would you say that your after round drink is?
Oh man, it depends. I think maybe even a before round spirit. I could definitely
get the bad demons.
He said it, not me.
Yeah, I think my go-to could probably be, obviously if it's non-sanctioned, would be just a nice cool michelada.
Yeah.
I love me a michelada, whether it's with some Victoria or some Bud Light or whatever. Sometimes you get those pre-canned micheladas that are ready to go.
Hey, some of those don't suck.
Some of them don't suck.
They do work.
Sometimes you get the beer and you get that cup that's pre-made, or sometimes you just bring a cooler and all the fixings to make your own micheladas from scratch.
What would you say is let's say for tequila, what would you say that people think about it? Because everybody always thinks that I don't know. For me, it always reminds me of Three Amigos when they go into the bar.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that. Yeah.
What do you think, or what's your experience with tequila?
I think because I'm Barraza way, I got some Mexican blood in my family. I think for me, I always thought it was funny that tequila always got the bad rep for its smell.
I'm saying, people
Right?
be smelling it. But
And it's, sometimes you get these funky tequilas that smell like the Foot Clan, like a funky foot tequila, and that always kind of reminded me of like my uncles and my tios with that funky foot cheese that they bring fucking from Mexico. Like,
Pata cheese.
so that's kind of that cheesy, funky foot smell tequila. Like, that's always kind of been on my mind, and I've never really appreciated tequila as much as I have later in my life. Like everybody was like, oh, he's like, oh, drink the Patron and this and that. I'll tell you what, the best margaritas I've ever had were probably with like some bottom shelf tequila.
It's bottom shelf because a lot of the times in Mexico,
unknown.
they can't afford to have these people that put it out there more. Marketing is a huge factor.
I think with Patron comes his name, and they're like, drink this Patron margarita. It tastes like a foot. Like,
or if anything, Don Julio, or even have the Kylie Jenner 818 and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think later on, I'd like to have you on another podcast so we do some tasting for tequilas and whiskeys.
Well,
you got anything with you today? We can get a little taste.
Sit down, enjoy the a nice little sip.
Yeah.
Zachary Braza is also a client of VIP.
Did you happen to bring anything with you today?
I actually don't, but we can now do cordless and do outside. So hey, maybe a nice day will come and.
What about the tequila? You got something?
I got a little something.
I'll take some of you. Our round is over. We're here to enjoy life.
We're doing after hours stuff right now.
Yeah.
You mentioned your sponsorships. Who did you say your sponsor was?
Fade Disc Golf as of recently. Like I said, they're not a disc golf manufacturer. They don't make discs, but they do sell discs. They sell disc accessories.
Pretty much.
Shameless plug, my discount code is ZB, Zachary Braza, ZB15. That'll get you 15% off at Fade Disc Golf, and that can be used online when he's online at his online store at fadediscgolf.com, or you're welcome to use that in person when he's vending at any of the courses.
And also, you work at Relish.
Relish brand is a screen printing company.
They hook us up. The Round Lake Junior Panthers, they hooked us up with shirts, sweaters,
stickers.
Actually, Photo Picture Party shirts. If you guys haven't got around to check them out, Zach actually did my shirts.
Made you a little video for them.
VIP tattoo as well. We all support each other. Great quality, no BS. It's the people. Everyone's cool.
Technically, my sponsor list still kind of goes off on that, not just Fade Disc Golf.
Okay, go ahead.
I am sponsored by Relish Brand through my work. As far as that sponsor goes, he's not paying for anything up front like that. Like, he's not paying. Fade Disc Golf is paying for my tournaments. He's paying for discs to get me in my bag. Like, he's hooking it up. He provides CTP prizes to our disc golf club for our weekly leagues and our tournaments and events. Relish Brand will basically put us in cash funds to get our products and our merchandise made, and in the kickback is we obviously put their name and stuff on our logos and on all our jerseys and things like that. Another sponsor that I have is Drive Bags. We love you, Drive Bags. Drive Bags is a dry handbag company, I think out of Charlotte, North Carolina, if I have that right.
I met them at
You go to Ledgestone?
Ledgestone, yeah.
Yeah, they're always out there vending. They're super dope, man. They're super dope. Usually they're sponsoring pros. I think when I first reached out to them that year, they just started doing the whole amateur thing. And I hit them up. I'm like, it was funny, like one of my friends suggested it. I was like, I'm not gonna get sponsored. Like, whatever, I'll fill it out, I'll sign it up. And immediately he hit me back up. He's like, hey, we love your videos, let's get you rolling. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go.
Don't worry, we'll get VIP sponsoring over here too. We got you.
I'll take anything. Let's go.
Let's see.
You always help me. I love your
Floppy Disc.
Family,
Floppy Disc this year just started doing team sponsors. So the tournaments that we do through Floppy Disc, they pay for my tournament entries on that end. Anything outside of Floppy Disc, I get paid for through Fade Disc Golf.
That's good to hear. That's good information. Do you have any, like you said, you're sponsored, do you have any merch out there? Do you do any coaching? Do you have any content that you want to put out there?
I have a lot of content. Everything's just done. I don't have like I noticed a lot of people, especially doing the media stuff, they have like a very specific, shout out to Disc Golf World for Jefferson Kirby. It's like a brand that they've orientated, right? Or that they've established. Matt's Disc Golf Journey. Shout out to Matt's Disc Golf Journey on all the social media sites. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you name
Where
it.
can people find you, or where can we find the content?
You're going to find me just under my name, Zachary Barraza. I don't have like a branded
How's that on YouTube
aspect.
or Instagram?
I have a YouTube channel that I'm trying to like pick up and utilize, but it's under my old band name, Green Noise. I'm going to switch up all that info, but for right now, for sure,
We'll keep you guys updated.
Facebook, yeah, we'll keep you updated. Facebook is going to be my name, Zachary Barraza. Instagram is going to be Zachary Barraza. TikTok is going to be Silk de Fralfer.
Damn,
Silky. What's up, Silky?
Silky Johnson.
But yeah, constantly putting out media content. Shout out to my girlfriend, Melissa, Missy. She's always providing camera work and recording everything, and from there,
Camera works important.
I just edit it all from my phone and try to make reels, and in the process I'm always trying to plug people like my sponsors or friends or my club and things like that kind of like help me and support me along the way.
That's what's up. What's your next event that somebody could catch you if they want to see some good disco?
The next event we're going to do through Floppy Disk, I think is going to be, I want to say in the next month or so. We just got done playing our Flex today over at Round Lake. We had like 78 people. Originally had 58 people signed up and then got another 20 walk-ups, which is dope. It's always dope to have like walk-ups like that.
Yeah.
Dope is dope. You ever smoke?
Dope is dope. So our next event for Floppy, we're going to do a 4-disc challenge, and it's bring your own partner. What that means is you get to choose a partner that's like divisions in your same skill set. And the 4-disc challenge means between you and your partner, you only each get to choose 4 discs that you're only allowed to use for the rounds. Okay. So once you pick those 4 discs, those are your battle tokens. That's all you get to use. You lose one, you got 3 discs to finish the round.
Because you will lose a disc here.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up, anything else you want to put out there?
Man, just yeah. If you're interested in the disc golf sport and you've never done it before, definitely come and check it out. A little side note, jumping back into Anthony, man, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
I want to say the first event that I ever caddied for was for Anthony, and he asked me, he's like, hey man, like I want you to come and caddy for me. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, I'll totally do that. Never done that before. Sounds exciting, like let's do it. He brought his family out, everybody was out there. There was like 8 mofos on the card, like we were ready to go. And I remember feeling so bad because I woke up sick as a dog that day. Raining, like it was like the shittiest weather that you can think of. And I'm like, man, I remember that day. I can't let Anthony down. I gotta show up. I showed up sick as hell, walked through the rain and everything with his family. We were all kind of sharing the umbrella, making sure to keep him warm. And it was cool. He was asking me for advice on what he should do, and like he paid attention, and he ended up taking first place for that event. It was awesome.
That's what's up. Thank you for that. My family thanks you for that. Yeah, let's start wrapping up. Last thoughts?
Join Floppy Disk.
Join Floppy Disk.
Floppy Disk Disc Golf Club, Floppy Disk DGC on Facebook, Floppy Disk DGC on Instagram. We're a little slow on the Instagram up and up, but it's hard to kind of get all the social medias rolling, but we're doing our best.
So if you're out there and you want to help, let's get it out there.
Yeah,
all the help is appreciated.
I don't have anything established as far as like coaching or things like that, but I'm always an advocate on it. If you ask me for any sort of direction where we're on the field, I'll give it to you. Whatever you need, I'll be straight with you. I'll tell you if it was a bad shot or not. It's something I've considered, so if anybody's like thinking about reaching out to me or any of the local club members for advice or coaching or anything like that, like just reach out, say something, we'll hook you up, we'll get you out here.
That's what's up.
Because that is as fun as it is, it does require a little skill.
It does, yeah.
You know, this isn't just, hey, let's go to the beach and throw
Some people are just naturally athletic at some things, and disc golf hasn't always been one of them.
Disc golf is not...
very unorthodox to figure out.
This is weird. Yeah, those discs, each disc flies different ways.
Everybody grows up throwing a ball, a baseball or a football, but not everybody grows up throwing a disc.
My kids do.
Yeah, yep. That's the difference in the generation now. Moving forward, is a lot of these kids are going to be so good.
Yeah. Thank you again for taking the time out of your day. I know you, like I said, had this tournament. You had the time to have this interview with us. Like I said, I have Zach here with us. I have Bicho from VIP Tattoo. We will put his link also in the description. For me, Puro Pinche Party. If anybody out there wants to also partake in the festivities, the podcast, please let me know. There's a
Or
store.
if you want to help, because all the help is appreciated. We're not all pros at cameramen.
We know that there's a lot of people out there that want to get something out there, and I want to just give the opportunity to have a voice out there. Listen, this is our community. I want to keep pushing everybody else out there to have a little word. Thank you for having us.
You want to do a little shooter to finish it out?
Lastly, I just wanted to have a quick toast with my co-hosts. Right now we have the Lalo Full Strength Tequila, or Still Strength.
I feel like I could smell that in the bottle. Ain't even open.
It's like, hopefully it's good stuff.
That's what it smells like, a breath of fresh air.
I'm going to let Zach,
Nice little day
we don't
outside.
have cups because like I said, we're outside. I'm going to let Zach hit a little bit of that, and we'll just all share it together like a common folk.
What is that? How do you pronounce that?
Lalo.
Lalo?
Lalo.
Lalo.
It's Don Julio's grandson.
Oh, wow. That smells very good.
Right?
It's flowery, right?
Right? It's not like that cringy.
It's got a strong kick, but it's very
It's
smooth after
still
it mellows
strength.
out.
It's still strength. It means it's not watered down. It's literally what comes out of the.
It's not like mezcal, but
No, that's another episode.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
But you notice how you don't get that crappy burn?
No, there's a little bit of a
Agave?
bite,
Yeah,
but
the
as soon as
agave,
it gets down and
But
goes down your throat,
It's not a nasty bite.
no, it's not a
Yeah.
burn at all after that. No.
But yeah, like I said, thank you again for having us here. We definitely
Welcome,
covered,
man. I appreciate it.
we covered a lot of ground. We definitely got into disc golf as a whole. We got into this beautiful bottle of Lalo Tequila. And if you enjoy this kind of content, like I said, you want to be on it too, let me know. We're always down to party. And have a good day.